I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away.
Now, Dr. Phil has been a giant sellout for at least a decade now, but over the last 5 years or so, he has made an absolute fool of himself and his show, essentially turning it into a slightly more tame Maury. Half the show is staged, with people actually making deals with Dr. Phil to come on the show to try to get famous. Thanks, Bad Barbie. And before the Dr. Phil fanboys come in the comments, because I'm sure one will manage to find this video somehow, I actually went to school with a guy who went on Dr. Phil. I'm not even joking. And they pretty much confirmed that half of it was fake. Now, obviously, I don't think anybody is actually taking what Dr. Phil says seriously. The man is barely even a doctor. He hasn't renewed his license in 15 years. And in a field like psychology, it's pretty important to stay up to date. But in one of his recent episodes, he said something just beyond stupid. Now, in the video we're gonna watch, absolutely nobody is a good person. Not the wife, not the husband, and definitely not Dr. Phil. But what Dr. Phil says is so unbelievably stupid that I felt that I needed to make a video on it. He essentially says that a man cannot be abused in a relationship, that if his wife or his girlfriend is attacking him or hitting him, that he just has to take it. I'm serious. He says, as a man, you have no right to defend yourself from your wife or your girlfriend. Why is this man famous again? Now, of course, relationship problems should not be settled with an all-out brawl, but if you are being attacked, you have the right to defend yourself no matter who is attacking you. But let's see why Dr. Phil seems to think otherwise. Please subscribe.
These are Michael's allegations. He says that she attacked with football moves and tackles and punched.
Alright, so 5 seconds in and we already have the audience laughing at a guy who said he's been abused. Are women unable to punch men? Is that a laughable concept or something? Because I'm quite certain that a woman can throw a punch just like a man.
Kicked in the face, had a chair that was swung at him from across the room. His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck, and chest. So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away.
Can you imagine being this stupid? Yeah, because trying to walk away from an abusive encounter usually works just fine, Dr. Phil. They'll usually just leave you alone if you start walking away. Why doesn't everybody think of that?
If she starts following you, then you walk faster. If she starts chasing you, then you outrun her. If you have to, you get behind the door. But you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
I don't give a flying if it's the Queen of England coming after me. I'm gonna hit her with the 1-2 combo. If you try to attack me, I'm going to defend myself. I mean, Dr. Phil is literally saying if you say you're a woman, that you have a free pass to abuse anybody you want as long as they're a man, and they can't do shit about it. Once again, who is watching this show?
And somehow or another, you think that's funny somehow? Tell me what's funny about that. You just don't put your hands on a woman in anger. And anybody that does is a chicken coward.
Imagine calling yourself a doctor of psychology, and then when a guy opens up about being in an abusive relationship, you call him a chicken shit coward. Real class act, aren't you, Dr. Phil?
No, you're not done. No, let me tell you.
I'm done.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you want to be done, if you want to walk out of here, then you can walk straight into the LAPD, my friend. Because, and let me tell you something. Because last night in our hotel, as our guest, you decided to trash a hotel room.
Okay, so like I said, everybody in this video sucks, but that doesn't take away from how wrong Dr. Phil is about this.
And in that hotel room, you created vandalism of personal property. And let me tell you what that amounts to, okay? So you want to get all self-righteous with me, buddy boy.
Does anybody else feel like this is extremely staged? First of all, this doesn't even look like a hotel room. There's a baby crib. And how is the glass so perfectly broken? If you smash a glass on a table, it's gonna go everywhere. It's not gonna be neatly organized on a table. And it looks like they just took the shade off of that lamp. And really, the thermostat? This all feels very fake to me. And this is all an account from the woman who's apparently abusing this guy? You're just gonna trust that blindly? What an awful way to handle this situation.
You smashed the thermostat, you smashed the glasses, you tore up the lamp, and every person who maliciously commits any of the following acts with respect to any real or personal property not his or her own, in cases other than those specified by state law, is guilty of vandalism, and that person faces up to a year in prison and a $10,000 fine. So you are here by my grace, my friend.
What? Is Dr. Phil playing God now? Does he own the LAPD? What does that even mean? Nobody's getting arrested for a hotel thermostat being broken. Even if they could prove without a doubt that he actually broke that, they'd probably just fine him for the repairs. No one's getting thrown in the slammer for attacking a hotel thermostat.
So you can talk to me or you can talk to the LAPD backstage, your choice. If you think a man putting his hands on a woman in anger is cowardly, stand up.
Y'all bought tickets to go see Dr. Phil. Your opinion means absolutely nothing. And obviously, attacking anybody because you're angry is cowardly and a bad thing to do. But that's not what he says he's done. He said he's defended himself when his girlfriend tries to attack him. She's the one being a coward based off this logic. So I dug a little deeper and I found out that the woman is apparently a combat veteran, which makes it seem even more likely that the guy is telling the truth. If you have military hand-to-hand combat training, you can whoop some ass. Now look, I'm not saying that either person is right, and obviously it's Dr. Phil, so we don't know the real situation. My main point here is that what Dr. Phil is saying is just unbelievably idiotic. To say that someone doesn't have the right to defend themselves against somebody, that is absolutely ridiculous. If you are not the aggressor, you have every right to do whatever it takes to defend yourself, no matter who you're fighting or who's fighting you. There is no gender requirement for being abused. If you think there is one, you're stupid, and don't forget that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and walk on over to that subscribe button, and touch it, it's free, it won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.
Oh Dr. Phil, you are a weenie, your show makes me sad. But do you know what will never make you sad? August the Duck's delicious videos, so make sure to subscribe, so you never miss any of them. If you don't, I will be forced to uppercut your grandmother.